Yo, I am HyphenX, man. This is a sidebar conversation, man. Like I said, this sidebar conversation is for you, our viewers, to interact with me, HyphenX, the host of Great Conversation podcast. Uh, just a couple of morning announcements, guys. We got a new segment coming out here real soon. It's in honor of our new president-elect, our 46th president, called "You Ain't Black If." What I want you guys to do is to inbox us or to email us at greatconversationletstalk@gmail.com and about anything. This is a fun, lighthearted thing that you ain't black if you ain't never put sugar in your Kool-Aid or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't black if you ain't never heard the phrase, don't be ripping and running in and out of my house. Things like that. Okay? So guys, please share this live and interact with us, man. We're going to be going over to 105.7 FM Flight Radio in Freeport, Illinois, with access to over 35,000 potential viewers. Also, we're going to be on 365live.com as well. We have advertising packages that are open. Give us inboxes about advertising your product. And we're also bringing back What's Going On 815. Now, the What's Going On 815, that is for any events, products, services, workshops that are free to the public. We want you guys to send us the contact information and we'll put that information out for you. Now that we got all that out the way, let's get into it. Okay. You got open, you got closed, and you got poly relationships. Now, just we want to set up some guidelines. So we'll say an open relationship is just, we'll say you're not in a committed relationship, but both partners know what's going on. They both have the freedom to move in and out that relationship as they wish. So that's how we're going to define an open relationship. A closed relationship is their traditional relationship where there's only two people and there's no stepping outside that relationship. And then a poly relationship is a relationship that has more than the two people in it, and they agree to bring somebody in. Now, one of the misconceptions I see all the time. Morning, bro. Oh, that's my man's right here from the Elephant in the Room podcast, man. What's going on, bro? Now, let's talk about this. Now, I'm going to hit hard in the beginning, okay? So, in the beginning, right? 9 times out of 10, if somebody is messing with somebody, they know, like, half of that is already a polygamous relationship because you are in a relationship with somebody that's sleeping with somebody else. And I think that we lose sight of what a poly relationship is. And the poly relationship is not just about everybody in the room having sex with each other. I think that's the misconception. And please feel free to drop it in the comments, anything that you want to say. This is an open conversation. I want you guys to talk to me, okay? So, has anyone ever been in a poly relationship? Let me start there. And just so y'all know that we going live. We live right now. And we're also we got Beef Facts just hopped on. What it do? Now, if we people in the Bible, people who read the Bible and whatnot, if you look at the Old Testament, you'll see that these men of God, they had what? They had wives and they had concubines. Okay? They had wives, concubines, and they was trying to get a little bit more. I believe in today's society, we are so caught up on being secretive and slick and sly that people don't want to enter into a poly type relationship for the simple fact that then you're going to be held accountable by more than one person. That's where I'm seeing it at. And it's just not, it's about building with one another. So, nope. Okay, how I know you was gonna come in to say that. Now, let me tell you where I stand on this. Okay, I believe that a man can be in a poly relationship with more than one woman. But I do not believe that a woman can be in a relationship with more than one man. I don't. I don't believe that. I ain't, and I'm not going. I don't believe that at all. And I'll tell you, I'll give you my little analogy that I like to use, okay? So you can take a handful of seeds and you can throw this handful of seeds out into the soil and things will grow. But if I take too many seeds, if I take more than one seed, yeah, life is a double standard. If I take that one seed, I'm sorry, if I take more than one seed and I put it into the dirt, into a hole, into that dirt, nothing's gonna grow. So in that metaphor, the man is the seed and the woman is the soil, because the soil is what nurtures and the seed is what has life in it, correct? So I'm sorry guys, double standard, yes, there there is a double standard. There is a double standard. There is a double standard. A lot of people raise their children at double standards. Like, you may not raise your daughter the same way you raise your sons, or vice versa. So double standards is a part of life in some instances. I got we finna go into church. I don't know why. I don't know why she picking. But let me see. Every male is not an alpha. Some men do better being led by a female. Okay. Now, you see what you said there? You said male. I'm talking about men. Man, I gotta get some new glasses, man. These glasses crooked. But it's all. What's up, BG? Men and women are not designed to be able to do the same thing, and this is one of them. Boys, preach. Boy, preach that. Say that. Not shit on I know. Men or women are not designed to do the same thing. So there may be a double standard. I'm not saying the double standards are bad, but in this instance, me as a woman can handle two men. Yeah, men are very territorial, but women are too. But I think women are more understanding in territory than men are. Now, what? Okay, so you saying so Ross, are you saying that you wouldn't? I think that's dangerous. I think that's dangerous, and I think that's violent. You know what I'm saying? So you will be with two men at the same time, sexually, and you will be held you can handle your wifely duties to two men in a relationship. You think that you can do that? And like my man Elder said, territorial. Men are very territorial. So a lot of people that are in closed, a lot of people may believe they're in a closed relationship, but they are really in what? An open relationship, because people are openly cheating. People are openly in other relationships. A lot of people sleep with people knowing that they have men, they have other women, things of that nature. So they're already engaging in a one-sided, deceitful, open relationship. Dun, dun, dun. So a lot of it is already happening, man. Guys, please share this live. Share this live. Comment. Please drop your comments in. This is a sidebar conversation. We want to be able to talk to you, our listeners. Okay. So yeah, I'm wait. Okay. Yes, and as far as sexually, it's not like I'm gonna have two dicks in me at once. Everybody's gonna have their time. Nope. 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 Because that's part of the joy. Isn't that not part of the joy of being in a poly type relationship? Everyone loving one another. Because in I'm going to call it a traditional poly relationship with a man and multiple women, it's not just about the women's love for the man, but it has to be about the women's love for one another. I think that is what's wrong with relationships now. I think that women are not loved, don't love each other. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying the word because I don't believe in it. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. I think it's natural. If there's more women on the planet than there are men, what is that telling you about the design? What is that telling you about the design? We can all love one another, but it doesn't have to be a threesome every time we have sex. I agree with that. Not every time, but you do understand that that's going to happen some of the time, right? So it's not every, like, it's going to happen some of the time. Okay, let's see what BG talking about here. See, poly is only restricted to one person in the Bible: priests, bishop, pastors, deacons. Mongolian, I can't say the word, but normal relationships uh, are brought to African people by Europeans. These are facts. I mean, so why do you think that is though? Why do you think that it's more? Why do you think that's? Why do you think it's more that way? You know what I'm saying? Okay, see, there we go again. So let me talk to the women that's on here right now. Okay, let me talk to the women right here because women always bring this up. So now I'm gonna ask the question. Um, Melanated Queen just said, Melanin Queen just said, how many men can actually afford financially and emotionally to have two women? How much you cost? Women be the first people to bring up money and finances and tell you that a nigga ain't got enough money to handle me, a nigga ain't got this, nigga ain't got that. Well, how much do you cost? What's the dollar amount? Because it's about building together, building as a unit. That is what it's about. Nation building, raising children, owning land, owning property, owning business, working together as one. Let's see what my man L said. Most men talk that shit, but when he catch feelings for the particular female, he don't want nobody else fucking with her. You damn right. You damn right. That's why you can't really have more than one man in a relationship with a woman, because like you said earlier, bro, that causes them to what? That's territorial. This is my territory. You crossing on my territory, bruh. No, I just not that we love to pretend that money is not, because money. A lot of most divorces are over finances. So money is an important part, but does that financial burden have to be on one person? You see what I'm saying? Because you're saying the man has to financially be able to take care of all his women. But what if everyone's bringing something to the table? What if this man is sitting there with having different women running his different businesses? You see what I'm saying? What if they're all just willing to work together? I know a lot. I know a lot of marriages that have failed due to financial disagreements. Hold on, let me see. I missed a comment up here. Well, this is where them double standards come in. Men can have sex with two women at the same time, but I wouldn't have sex with two men at once, and I still could have been in a relationship with them. I don't know if y'all in a relationship and y'all that's what y'all agree on. That's what y'all agree on. I believe relationships just boil down to whatever the two people or whatever the people in the relationship agree on. Okay, so this is a great. This is a good question. This is a good question. So if both wives get pregnant, again, both can't work. It falls. Hold on. It falls on the one man to finance. No, I know women that get now. That's saying that now. That's almost saying that women get pregnant and then they become handicapped and they can't work. That's not the case. That's not the case. I worked at Servicom. I seen women work all the way up until 2 days before they gave birth. Okay. and then they be back before the 6 weeks. Now, there, like I said, it would be them have to come together as a unit and have to discover some things that maybe they can do at home to help supplement income. Because this day and age, this day and age, right now, what's going on? You have to have multiple streams of income. No, I'm not letting you on, bro. You can comment on it. You can comment in the section, bro. Let me see here. You right. Okay. Let me see. You right. Let's see. If I get into a poly relationship, I want two husbands. I mean, that's on you. If you can, if that's what, if that, I don't agree with it. But if you and your partners, if you can find two men that are willing to live together and only have that same, I ain't going, man. I'm not going. So what if it's the other dude's turn and stuff, and I see my girl, I see our girl come out the, in there. I'm washing dishes or whatever, you know what I'm saying, watching the game, and she try to come kiss me in my mouth. Like, I don't want that dude dick in my mouth. Like, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how men think. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is how men think. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I could never, this is why I could never be in a relationship with a woman that had more than one man in a household. Now, have I been a side dude before? Yes, I have. The name of the game is is to purchase assets instead of liabilities, and that's not necessary. Monetary, yes, I agree with that, bro. I agree with that 125%. like I'm not going, man. He's I think it does boil down to what my man said that about being territorial. You know what I'm saying? But let's just go. No one answered my question from earlier. If mathematically, if we can look at math and science as the language and handwriting of God, if we can all look at that and agree upon that, then if mathematically there's more women than there are men on the planet, then what does that tell you about the design? I ain't going, man. A dude will almost act funny if you walk into a room. You be like, "Oh yeah, I used to talk to him," but we gonna act funny then. We gonna act funny right then. Oh yeah, I used to talk to him, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna act funny right then and there. We're not gonna waste no time. So like I said, man, like I don't believe in that. But if you find some people that do, that's fine. Boy, you bet. My man is preaching in the comments right now. You can't share a queen because of her importance. Boy, you better come on. Come on with it. So a woman can't be shared because she is too important. What do y'all women say to that? What do the women say to that right there? A queen. He didn't say a whore. He didn't say a whoremonger. He didn't say a Jezebel. He said a queen cannot be shared because of her importance. She's a nation within herself. My man's just down here preaching, man. Cup of Joe. The design is that we only need men to reproduce. No, you need sperm to reproduce. That's what that is. Now, okay, so let's talk. Okay, let's dive into that because I do remember a time. I don't know if it's in Greek mythology, but women, like technically, women do have a asexual gene that's in them that lies dormant. So, what does that mean? So, what what Brock trying to say right here is that men are you saying that we playing out of position like men? And I'm not trying to call women sex toys, but y'all know where I'm going. Are we trying to say that men are supposed to be women's sex toys and not the other way around? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like women supposed to just come around have sex with a dude, bear offspring, and that's it. Is that what we're saying? Because from the womb of a woman, a nation is born. I don't know, man. It gets spicy. It gets spicy. Now, anybody who's been cheated on, okay, so how many women on here right now bisexual? Just be honest. There's more. Is I see women being more bisexual than men. I see women. I can go with that. I can go with that sentiment that the woman is God. You might want to capitalize that G. All right, bye, Bones. I do this too, bro. I'm not here to argue with you or anything like that. I can't communicate with you live because I have a microphone plugged into my phone, so I cannot communicate with you live, man. I do this too, and we're having some great conversation here. Thank you. Um, yeah, oh, you're gonna put that openly. Yes, I agree that women are more openly bisexual because a woman can have that duality. You know what I'm saying? It's acceptable in society for a woman to have that duality, to be with a man and be with a woman, because that's the natural order of things. That's how I see it. That's how I see it, man. It gets it boils down to this. It boils down to you and your partner or partners, what you agree upon, right? Is what you agree upon. All right, peace out, bro. It's what you agree upon. You know, that's what it's all about in the long run, right? Share this live, guys. Share this live. Please comment below. Also, I just want to do a little plugger real quick. If you have a small business, a product or a service, please inbox me or inbox our great conversation Let's Talk page. We have great sponsorship packages available for advertising your small business. If you have a free service, product, or anything like that, just get in contact with us. We'll put that out. We're bringing back our What's Going On 815. So if you have a free service, product, anything like that, let us know so we can get that information out for you. So that's how I go. I guess anything else is cheating. All right, I knew my man. I threw this. I threw this bait out there. My man's picked it up. That's being God laid dormant before He created Himself from triple darkness, the womb of the black woman. That's how important she is, and she doesn't know fully know it as of yet. I think. How can I say this? I believe we've all lost firm footing on who we are and our responsibilities. I think that it takes it takes a God to be with a God, and it takes a God to begat a God. See what I'm saying? So I do agree with that. I've always wondered that the sisters give birth to gods and kings. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. My man's he'll be on the guest on the show on Wednesday, and we're gonna dive into that. God, I think we're gonna call it gods and kings. I think we're gonna talk about the difference in that. So I do love that. I do love what you just said right there. So talk back to me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. And I don't like when people try to hop on here and try to tell me how to do my thing, because guess what? It's my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I have to do it the way I please. You know what I'm saying? So, so do we find it? Is it women? Do you find it disrespectful? I don't know, man. Women are beautiful creatures, man. I don't know, man. You can be. I think people. If we really look at the mathematics and the design of everything and how everything goes down, then a man, the seed is supposed to have multiple soil so that that seed can grow and be nourished. You know what I'm saying? That's my belief. Jermaine, what's going on, bro? Chime in, minister. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to look at the difference between open, closed, and poly relationships. That's what we're looking at. Open, closed, and poly relationships. And we're looking at the baseline of a uh, open relationship is both parties being able to have additional partners, and those partners not necessarily be introduced to the other partner. And then we're looking at a closed relationship is the more traditional relationship where it's one-on-one and there's no stepping out. And then we're looking at the relationship between the poly relationship, which is more than one person in that relationship, more than two people in that relationship. Now, some would say it'll go against the word of God because you're only supposed to marry one woman, but also in that same Bible, there's wives and there's concubines and things of that nature. Then they'll say that, well, there's a split there. There's an Old Testament and there's a New Testament. And there's rules for the Old Testament. And when Jesus came, he did away with those things. And now you have New Testament belief. But if we just look at if we look at science and math being the penmanship and logic of God, and there's more women than men on the planet, the man may have to have a couple. He may have to have a few. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Well, guys, catch us on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook for a great conversation. Very soon, you're going to be able to catch us on 105.7 FM, Freeport Radio, and 365live.com. You'll be able to catch us on there. We'll be on the Flight Radio from 1 to 2 on Sundays. 1 to 2 on Sundays. So right after you get out of church, turn that radio dial up and come chat with us, man. We also have a new segment called You Ain't Black If. Okay, this is a fun, lighthearted segment. Please, 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 please email us at greatconversationletstalk@gmail.com for any of your You Ain't Black Ifs. You know what I'm saying? Some people may say you ain't black if you ain't never had spam, rice, and butter toast. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So we're looking for those type of things. Just bunch of fun, lighthearted, whatnot. We'll share those on our show, and also share those on our page. Please go follow us on our Facebook page. You can use the @ symbol at Great Conversation Let's Talk so that you can be fully abreast of all these sidebar conversations. We do go live on these sidebar conversations, but we'll also be having those same sidebar conversation right here. Looking all nice, we'll be on YouTube too. If Okay, yeah, I think you try to say if the dick good, she gonna call it love. If the pussy good, he gonna go crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think I don't. Yeah, I don't think we truly see. He just opened up a whole nother can. I don't think we truly understand as a society what sex is. I think we look at sex as just a physical release, a physical pleasure, when sex is really your Carmen cosmic signature on a person's soul. That's how I look at it. She said women are more openly bisexual. That's so true. But guys, I may go live a little bit later on. I might go live a couple times today. I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I just don't want to put it all on one, you know. So guys, please follow us over at Great Conversation. Great Conversation. Let's talk at the @ on Facebook. We'll be back later. I am HyphenX. This has been a sidebar conversation, and always remember, you don't always have to agree to have a great conversation. Peace.